Yon World, it's your boy Original Dion, and today on my YouTube channel, we talking about the Black Panther, the herb, the VIBRANIum. I think I found something. I think I'm on to something. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to your boy Yon World. But hear me out for a second. Now, I saw Black Panther, right, and the part that stuck out the most to me is when he went to the astral world and, you know what I'm saying, had that experience after he took vibranium. Now I looked at vibranium very close on that movie, and it was a plant, you know, it looked like a lotus flower to me, honestly. Before I even saw it, I thought it was like a lotus flower, and it was bluish purple, right? So we knew the Black Panther that when he ate the vibranium, the flower gave him all of the abilities and everything. It was a rare plant, you know, found only in Wakanda, okay? And here on this article, it says the plant is probably cousin to the lily, right? So when I go back to ancient Egypt, now this is a real civilization. Everybody know about ancient Egypt, but we gotta know this was the most advanced civilization that ever walked on this earth. Monuments they made still stand tall today, and people can't say how the fuck they was created. Niggas don't know how they was created, but they honored, revered the blue lotus. This was a lotus, this flower, this image of this lotus was seen all over the walls. All the kings and queens had lotus, was seen with blue lotus. In fact, King Tut's mummy was covered in blue lotus. Now they use blue lotus for the same exact thing. They use blue lotus for religious ceremonies to reach higher levels of consciousness and connect to the divine, right? So I was just comparing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is in Africa. Ancient Egypt was in Africa. Now, the blue lotus is a rare flower, just as the vibranium is a rare plant, you know, in Wakanda. And I know that the vibranium is a fake metal or a fictional metal, but the writers, the creators of these, they had to have thoughts. They had to get their information, or, you know what I'm saying, from somewhere, you know, they have to draw inspiration from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting two and two together, and that's what I came up with, you know. And I also found this video. I want to show y'all something. Now, this was studies on the blue lotus. These were studies on the blue lotus. I'm gonna leave links in the description.
That has a physiological effect.
They decided to test both the chemicals found in the
Show y'all something. I gotta show y'all something.
Perfume. They were looking for any substance which could give the flower the effects of a drug.
Now they were looking for flowers that were compared to the blue lotus. They were doing, it was hard to find, you know, but they ended up finding it. Let me show you this one part though.
Known about for centuries. So might the things in the coloring of plants. But they're also known to have important uses as drugs. The results were startling.
When we compared the data from ginkgo extract and the blue lotus extract, we found several points of similarity. There are so many points of similarity that we think that the effects of these two materials may also be similar.
Now, what they did research on all of the plants, all the plant species known to man, and they found that the blue lotus, the plant chemicals, all of the chemicals that it had, all of the healing properties that the blue lotus had, was similar to Ginkgo Biloba. Now, Ginkgo Biloba it aids memory, concentration, circulation to the brain and to the body. So I went ahead and got me some. It's a premium herb, and you know what I'm saying? That's what we on. You know what I'm saying? We want to get as close as we can, but if you understand the dream world and the astral realm and it's seen, you understand you need a certain amount of energy to access this plane. And if you have been in this realm or studied lucid dreaming or astral projection before, you know that you need a certain amount of air circulating through your body. You need a certain amount of energy circulating through your body to access those states and retain the information. Because honestly, people go to the astral realm every night. They just don't retain the information, or we don't talk about it. It ain't as popular as other shit. We just wake up and say, "Oh, what you dreamed last night? You know, where you go last night?" That's because we ain't thinking on that level. But if you're thinking on that level, you know, thank you for clicking on this video. I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's your boy Yon World. Leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.